Hey there explorers, I'm Austin, and as promised in a previous video, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what's in my bag. I've finished all of my shopping, I think. I might have a little bit more to do, but it's going to be some very small things. But for the most part, I am done. If I had to pack up and go today, I am absolutely ready. I'm there. I'm mentally there now. Take me, why am I still here? So to be clear, I have two bags. One of them is going to be my daily driver when I'm actually out backpacking around, carrying things with me like my tripod, which you guys are standing on right now, and my camera and my laptop because I'm still going to be working and stuff like that. I will get into that bag later. First, let's go over this bag. I'm going to tear this thing completely apart. This is specifically just my travel bag, so when I'm hopping on an airplane from point A to point B, this will fit in the overhead compartment, and my daily driver bag is going to fit underneath the seat for those airlines that allow two carry-ons, basically, well, a carry-on and a personal item. This bag meets all of the dimensions for most airlines out there for baggage that fits in the overhead compartment of an airplane, and the other bag I have most definitely will fit underneath the floorboard of an airplane. For those that are interested, this is the eBags TLS Motherload Weekender. I will leave a link in the Amazon description below. In fact, I'll just make a list of all of the items that I bought and put them in the description below, so you guys have a quick reference. That kind of makes sense. Alright, so this is just a cheap luggage scale that I bought off of Amazon, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how much it weighs fully loaded. So fully loaded, we are looking at about 22.6 pounds. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly go through this. Now I will say that swimming shorts, I will say I don't have everything completely organized in here. I just kind of threw it in here to show proof of concept that it fits. Okay, we have an adapter, a flashlight, some earbuds, nothing in this pouch. Yeah, see, I just kind of pretty much just tossed everything in here. So again, this will be better organized later, but for now it's proof of concept that everything in here does fit and that it meets the weight requirement, which is what I was checking on. So I have an extra pair of shoes. This is going to be for when I go out somewhere nice. By the way, some of this stuff I'm actually going to be wearing, so it will weigh less than what I measured it at. Because these are all of the clothes, and everything I'm traveling with is going in here with the exception of my other pair of shoes and my belt, which is over here. But other than that, I won't be wearing these clothes. I'll be wearing the clothes and socks and underwear that are all in here. This is everything, so that will lighten up my load. Travel pillow, cold clothes, the bulk of my clothes in space saver bags. I have a power strip that has every type of outlet across the world. So no matter where your device comes from, it plugs in and it works. So perfect. In this compartment, I have a clothesline and microfiber towel and washcloth. So this quick little travel bag just has a cheap little sleeping mask, a blow-up neck pillow, and a pair of earplugs. I will probably be tossing this in lieu of something else entirely because I already have a better sleeping mask and earplugs, which are actually in here. So I'll just go ahead and show you my shower bag. In my shower bag, I've got razors, a flashlight. I've got the typical deodorant, a couple of things of shampoo and body wash in here that all meet TSA regulations. I have my good sleeping mask, and I have two sets of earplugs in here. These are for concerts, and these are for sleeping. Dental floss, toothbrush, toothpaste, and mouthwash in this pocket. And over here, we just have shaving gel. And in space-saving bag number 1, 2 pair of long 100% merino wool socks. Or actually, no, I think these are like 70% merino wool socks. A couple pair of ankle-high merino wool socks. I do have another pair. These are not merino wool, but these are supposed to have the sweat wicking properties. I'm likely going to toss these out for an extra pair, or maybe 2 pair of these. When I mean, these compress down pretty tight, so these don't really take up a whole lot of space when you compress them in the Space Saver bag. But I think I definitely want 2 more pair of these just in case, because I will more than likely be wearing the Timberlands as my day-to-day driver. So these are specifically for those and the high tops. We have just a pair of regular gym shorts, nothing fancy there, which I will probably end up tossing the gym shorts in lieu of the bathing suit or vice versa. I haven't fully decided yet. They're kind of interchangeable. And I probably won't be swimming for a while, but who knows. The next item is my absolute favorite of everything I'm carrying. These Ex Officio, I don't even know how to pronounce it properly. Ex Officio. Anyways, these boxers are like amazing. They are literally God's gift to man. Like, if you don't have these boxers, you need to go out and buy these boxers. They are expensive, but they are worth it. They are an angel's wings cupping your junk all day long, and you stay dry. Anyways, so I have a few pair of these. I have 3 pair of the shorter version, and then I have 1 pair of the 9-inch versions, which I like these more. These, the longer ones, have a better feel to them, but they do cost more. I have 1 pair of shorts. I was thinking about bringing an extra pair, but I think I'm just gonna make do with 1. Like, I could wear a pair of shorts while traveling, but probably not. Like, again, all of this stuff that's in this bag is just going to be for the airplane. So if I'm traveling in an airplane, it's usually cold up there anyways, so I'll probably more than likely opt to wear one of the pairs of jeans that I brought. So that will remove a little bit of bulk and weight, because these jeans are pretty heavy. And then I just have 4 shirts. All of these shirts are moisture wicking, they resist odors, they're quick drying, easy to clean, that kind of jazz. I got one that has a collar, so it looks halfway decent. Just a nice dark color that I can easily match up with either pair of jeans, either the blue ones or the black ones. Matches up really nicely with those and will look good with either of the pair of shoes that I'm bringing. And that goes for just about every one of these shirts too. Any one of these shirts can go with blue jeans or the black jeans, it doesn't matter. And now for this bag. This bag is compressed quite well. This bag has the warmer stuff in it. This is a nice -33 merino wool scarf. Dual tone, got a gray, dark, it's a nice scarf. Will work well with pretty much anything. A -33 beanie, again, all merino wool. Pretty much everything in this bag is merino wool. I love that stuff. Can't get enough of it. These are merino wool long underwear. I don't know what to call these, thermal underwear. They're like leggings that go underneath stuff. So when everything is frozen over and it's, you know, -20°C over there, I can stay warm. And same with this. This is just another merino wool long underwear, like a long shirt, long sleeve shirt instead. And last but not least, just a simple pullover jacket. It's just a zippable hoodie sweater thing. It's kind of lightweight. It's really soft on the inside, so I think it'll still keep me warm, but it's not too heavy and I can layer it up, so if need be, I can throw on the undershirt, throw on a regular shirt on top of that, and then throw on this hoodie if I need to. And I do plan on getting a light wind jacket, possibly as well, that'll fit over top of this, so if I have to, I can layer up all the way. So there you have it. That's everything that was in the larger eBags backpack. Again, this is all stuff that I'm not going to be carrying day to day. We're just taking this directly from one Airbnb to another, or possibly from one hostel to another. Hostels I don't plan on staying at a whole lot, probably on the weekends, so I won't need to access this a whole lot. But anyways, let's move on to the smaller bag. Alright, so the smaller bag is the PacSafe VentureSafe 25 liter. This is going to be my daily driver, so it's really only going to carry the things that I'm going to use on a daily basis, like the tripod, my camera, My laptop is in here, probably some water bottles or something like that. For the most part, everything else in here, again, is going to be just for transport. There's not really a whole lot, but as I'm transporting, what all can I cram in this bag and still have it fit the guidelines of being considered a personal item on an airplane. So it's really small, it doesn't take up a whole lot of weight. I can compress it down with a compression strap to make it even skinnier. So let's just dump it out and see what's in it, shall we? Alrighty, in this pocket we've got my travel wallet, which will hold my bank cards and stuff, a pair of Bluetooth headphones and a USB cable apparently. Got a battery backup. This one is 7,800 milliamps. A poncho, emergency poncho, my Kindle, extra batteries and SD cards for the camera, USB cables and chargers, PlayStation 4 controller, cooling towel, another charger, collapsible water bottles. So these are pretty neat. You just unroll them and fill them with water. And they hold, I think 0.7 liters or maybe 1 liter per water bottle. And then they've got like a little carabiner on them. You can just hook them to your pants or whatever. I've been using the crap out of these things already while playing Pokemon Go. I love them. This is the case that my tripod goes in. Oh, by the way, I weighed everything out already with the tripod and the camera in here before I walked up the stairs. And it weighed in at like 13.2 pounds. So I'm way under there. If need be, I can still cram some stuff back and forth between the bags to try and lower the weight if absolutely necessary. This is the charging block for my laptop. I've got a hat, another charger. This one is specifically for the camera batteries. This is interesting. So this thing is actually a wireless router or a wireless repeater, and it is a 10,000 milliamp battery. It's pretty wild. I can just plug a USB device in there and it'll act like a battery backup, just charging my phone. Then it also has an Ethernet jack so I can directly plug it into a wall and have it act as a router that way. Or I can log in through the software and just set up the repeating function, having it repeating another wireless signal. The gaming laptop. For the last two items in here, we have a titanium spork. So this got a spoon on one side, a fork and knife on the other, very lightweight, useful. That will be carried around with me every day. I might stop at the grocery store and use that for utensils. And the last item in here is a TSA approved Leatherman. So it's a pair of pliers, it's got a knife in here, some scissors, a bottle opener. Who knows when I might need it, but this could come in handy. So here's the tripod that I'm bringing. It gets to about 5 feet tall. This thing is super light, weighing in at, I believe, 2 pounds, maybe 1.8 pounds. And it folds up pretty small. So for comparison, right there, it's less than the maximum extension of the neck thing, whatever the heck that's called. So yeah, that whole thing folds up into that bag. And that's it. Now that you've seen everything that's in my bag, I want to talk about the few things that I still plan on getting before my trip. I mentioned the socks earlier already. I want to get 2 more pair of the higher socks to go well with the boots. I do plan on getting a small first aid kit. I also mentioned earlier a raincoat. I believe I might have said windbreaker or something, but I want to get a raincoat, maybe like a nice North Face, something that looks nice and will keep the wetness off of me for when it snows or rains. And again, it'll be something lightweight that I can just layer on. I want to get an external hard drive enclosure, something cheap for like 10 bucks. I have a terabyte solid state drive that I'm just gonna toss in it and can use that to back everything up. I'm also considering getting a better microphone, maybe like a lav, so the audio for my vlogs are a little bit better for you guys. The options I've seen for those are quite expensive, but I may have a workaround for it. We'll see how that works out. Either way, it's gonna be really small and lightweight. All of the things that I've mentioned I can easily fit into the backpack with no problem. Regarding all the things that are in the bag, they had to meet a very strict requirement of they had to have a use. It's not something that's just going to sit there and go unused for an extended period of time. yes, it might look crazy that I've got a PS4 controller in there, but I do have a gaming laptop and I do still plan on playing games. Remember, I will still be working and I will have downtime, and I can't get enough of Rocket League, so everything that I have in there serves a purpose. It's lightweight, it's compact. All of the clothes have very particular properties. They all need to be moisture wicking, quick drying, light, things that I can wash in the sink and hang on the clothesline if I need to. A lot of the things that I chose weren't necessarily cheap. There are less expensive options, but after reading the properties, and I'm gonna read this for you guys now, of merino wool, I just had to try it out, and it's almost like a tattoo. You get one, you can't stop. You gotta get more. It's super addicting. So here are some of the properties of merino wool, and these are all 100% true. It's soft, duh. It's elastic, so it's very stretchable. You can have a nice dinner, your stomach can grow, you can still fit in them. Now this one sounds kind of weird, but they actually keep you warm and cool. So this thing specifically says, in contrast to synthetics, merino is an active fiber that reacts to the changes in body temperature, so it helps you stay warm when the weather is cold and cool when the weather is hot. And that is absolutely true. One of the days in Chicago, I believe it was the last day, where we just stayed at the concert the entire day, I decided to wear the merino wool underwear, the long johns, underneath, I believe it was actually this shirt that I had just laying here, and my shorts, to test it out in the sun all day. Believe it or not, I was actually cooler with the shirt on than later on when I took it off. For some reason, like, I guess it helped block out the sun, maybe it helped the water evaporate from my skin faster, whatever it was, I stayed cooler with that thing, that long sleeved thing on, than with it off. It was crazy. It's static resistant, odor resistant, stain resistant, fire resistant. It doesn't wrinkle, and it's 100% natural. Merino wool is some seriously good stuff. So apparently I exhausted my battery. I'm not quite sure where I left off. Oh well. I will say one of the things that I failed to mention that I am also bringing, I do not have with me, I left it in Chicago for my friend to bring back to Detroit, which is where I'm going to meet him, is my hammock. And it's pretty lightweight, it'll also fit, that won't be an issue. Some final afterthoughts. A lot of research has gone into the things that I've shown you guys. Seriously, I've been planning this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. I've been doing lots of research, reading various travel blog after just everything, trying to find going on Reddit, finding the lightest weight items, the small items, the most durable. What am I going to need in particular situations? What's the best way to do this there? And there's a lot of research that went into this stuff. I know I didn't go into detail about the specifics of every little item and show you every little capability. Like, the bags are amazing. They're anti-theft bags. Like, there's a lot of properties and things that I didn't specifically show you because I don't want the video to be extremely long. If you want, I can go into detail about a specific item later. That's no big deal. And I can give you a product review after they've got a couple of months of use in them and give you my opinions on how they're holding up. But the main idea of this video is to show you, after all of my research, what do I have. And as I stated a couple of videos ago, I believe I've nailed having exactly what I'm going to need for a sustained period of time. The stuff will last me, it all is useful, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. If you are considering traveling, you don't have to take my word for it, but I can assure you that I have put a lot of time and effort into the laundry list of items that I have. If you plan on doing any kind of travel, I highly recommend you putting in the research so you know what you're getting when you buy it and what you're actually going to need. I mean, you don't have to. You can literally just see the list of items below this video that I bought if you just want to direct copy me, but you should still research it to know what you're getting your hands on. One last bit of advice, Amazon sometimes changes their links. Like, the links that I'll have below this video will still take you to the item, but it might not be the specific item or color that I've got. And in fact, in one case, I sent a friend of mine a link to the TSA Master Locks that I have on my eBags backpack, but I bought a 5-pack for a relatively cheap price. I don't remember what it was now. That same link took him to a single lock for $7. They no longer even offer the 5-pack. So the link still worked, it just didn't take him to the right item. So if you're watching this video a month from now, a week from now, a year, 2 years from now, who knows, the links may still work, but they probably link to a slightly different item. But if they do, just let me know and I can easily fix it. It's not that big of a deal. Hey there, future Austin. I see you in there. So tell me, did I get it? In a year from now, you are what me, I see you, I see me. We're watching this video and we're gonna evaluate what has changed. Did I nail it or didn't I? And if any experienced travelers out there notice something that I'm missing, I still have a month and a half before my plane leaves. Please, give me some advice and I'll research it. Hey, you. I'm actually talking about you this time, not my future self, not me. You, the person watching this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learned something from it. If you're interested, go ahead and click the subscribe button at the bottom of my channel and you can follow along with me on my journey throughout wherever I'm going. Or if just by watching this video helped educate you in any way, you can still support me by clicking that subscribe button. Anyways, talk to you explorers later. Peace.